A UK Home Secretary, Suella Braverman. Well, forgive me for saying, but she's an evil piece of work. Well, if you don't forgive me for saying, well then, you clearly are a Brexiter. Or you agree with her tactics regarding stop the boats. But Suella Braverman, all she wants to do really is to promote her own career. And this won't be the first time, though. She'd like to take credit where credit is not due. So I thought I'd touch on, a story which was, a latter part of last year. October, November time last year. Which didn't really make the press. Although it was reported to the Bar Standards Board. Yeah, the standards of people like her. Apparently supposed to look after people like us. Well, the Bar Standards Board, the dishonest statements that she made. Published statements. So what am I on about? Well, I'm on about this. Suella Braverman's photocopying CV claim, and it's been assessed by the legal regulator, which is the Bar Standards, these people. But they've refused so far to actually say whether or not they are actually... It's been reported to them, but it doesn't say anything on here, and plus they're refusing to say whether or not they are investigating her. Well, it's not much of an investigation if she knows to be investigated, you know what I mean? So maybe we might have to wait a little while for that. Or it's been squashed. Or squashed. Who knows? So what does she actually do? Well, she did this. This is in the big issue. If you know what the big issue is, it's a free paper which is there to help people who are living on the streets and what have you. So you have an opportunity to sell these papers, which has advertising in, so it's funded by the advertising, but the homeless people selling the big issue paper, they get, I don't know how much that costs now, but it used to be like £1 or something years ago. I don't know what it is now. So they got paid. They got some money. Way of getting a little bit extra cash. Great idea, and actually the paper is actually really good, and the cause is obviously good. So Suella Braverman, this woman here, who's the Home Secretary, and we all know she's an evil piece of work. You know what she said about the flight to Rwanda. Oh, my dream is to see that flight to Rwanda on the front page of the Telegraph. Yeah, she's a nasty piece of work. She really is. And this article kind of proves it, really, in the sense that all she's interested in is promoting her career. That's all it is. So she'll do whatever she needs to do, step on whatever toes that she can, and use whoever she can to get what she wants. Pretty much. So claims by the new Home Secretary, remember this article's back in, I think this one was October 3rd of October 2022. Well, she was sacked since then, and then she got reinstated, didn't she? So I think it's since then, or was it before that? Yeah, well, she got sacked for being a leaky Sue. Yeah. Sharing sensitive documents with people that weren't, certified to be able to see them. Might as well just send them to friends and family. You know what it's like. Leaky Sue, she got nicknamed. Well, claims by the new Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, that she contributed to a legal textbook that had been rubbished by the book's author, who says that she merely did some photocopying for him. That's about all she's good for. So Braverman's profile on the website, this is when it gets a bit interesting, of number 5, where she works, you can call it that. Well, she says, leading barristers, chambers where she worked before becoming an MP, claims that she was a contributor to the 2007 textbook Gambling for Local Authorities, Licensing, Planning and Regeneration. But the book's author, Philip Kolvin KC, he told the big issue that Braverman did not make a written or editorial contribution to the book. Colvin added, however, on one occasion I did ask her to do some photocopying. Sorry. She tried to take credit for this. No, she didn't try. She did take credit for it. That was her contribution to photocopying. So if you scroll down here and have a look at this down the bottom there, you can't really see it, but this is the extract. here. Yeah. And this was on the on Number Five's website, her website for the government as Home Secretary. Yeah, I can't read it because it's too small, but it is on here somewhere. So yes, like I said, she said up here that she contributed, but she didn't. No, she claims that she was a contributor to the book. And then they put it onto the government website. But shortly after, it's not there now, it went quite rapidly, and then the statement changed just to that. Well, she's been reported. She's been reported to the Bar Standards Board, which is the regulator, but they have, like I say, they've refused to comment. Now, these people are in government. These people are not just dishonest. That they are dishonourable. So it should be the right dishonourable Suella Braverman. And she should be disbarred, to be honest. But also, it isn't the first time. She was disbarred from... She worked in New York, you see. And she got disbarred there too. She was on the bar, but it got took off. And yet now, she's in a prime position with a lot of power in government. This woman. Yeah. Why is it we have the most cretinous individuals running the country? Well, I'll tell you what they're doing. They run the country into the ground. And they're the only people. It's that kind of individual that obviously don't have two brain cells to rub together. Or they're just hateful. They're the only ones where the Brexiters can get to support them. Anyone who has any credibility, they're not Brexiters, it seems to me. Look at John Redwood, for instance, Brexiter. What credibility's he got? They're constantly telling us contradictions in terms. It's maddening. Anyway, you tell me what you think, because I always like to hear your opinion, and I do actually read the comments, which you probably already know. And, whatever side of the political spectrum you might be on, I still like to see it, and I do actually read the comments. If you make an effort, leaving comments down below, then they don't go to waste. So if I don't see it, there's quite a nice little community going on here. And I did mention this before, but I don't know if the person saw it. I got a book. Yeah, I quite often get books from people who contribute on, to the channel, what have you. Obviously, follow us on YouTube. And a very kind person the other day sent. I did actually mention this book in another video, but before I do it again, sent me a book about trees, because you might know this or might not know this. We're actually planting trees here in France, and if you want to be a part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below, but we'll plant a tree on your behalf. Anyway, we got sent this book. Oh yeah, we also put sign with the tree with your name on it, or maybe in memory of a loved one. So I sent me a book about trees in Ireland, which was very, very, very kind, in a card. So it's all anonymous. So no one's trying to take any credibility here. It's quite funny. Got a card, which is very kind. With trees on, because we're doing this rewilding, you see, so they know we're very interested. I'm very interested in the environment anyway, and animals and stuff, so it's good. And and Brexit refuseniks and their Irish passports. A cutting from a local paper, it's the Irish Times. So yeah, it's do appreciate it, I really do appreciate it, and it's nice because it's giving me some more reading material, which is good. It's all about the brain, you see. Got to do something with it. That was about it, boys. Anyway, you tell me, like I say, leave it in the comments down below. And like I say, I appreciate any contributions whatsoever. If you want, like I say, if you want to do a Patreon or buy us a coffee, the links, are down below in the description and that. So it is very much appreciated. It really, really is. So anyway, Suella Braverman, the dishonourable. Yeah, evil piece of work that she is. You tell me what you think about her and in the comments down below. Ta-ta.